I'm in a Honda S2000, the best sports car ever, probably. Apart from the Amira.
And all the other Lotuses.
Yeah.
Blabby wheel.
Spare integral.
That's a Honda, isn't it?
Oh, there's another Lotus in front of you. They're both very nice. Wait, why would you have an S2000 that you can't take the roof off? Or can you take the roof off?
I think you can, it's just...
I think you can, it's just...
It's one of those ones where it's a convertible, but then people put hard tops on it for some reason.
Why would you
do that? A
like
bit like everybody does to MX-5s.
Why is there no Amira convertible?
That is a good question.
Are there actually any what Lotuses were offered as a convertible?
Well, every single Elise has a
obviously.
removable targa top. And Exige.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not... Well, it is a convertible, but it's a removable panel rather than
Yeah, well, that's better than nothing. Because I don't know, that's one of my opinions that... I don't know, is it controversial? If you make a sports car or supercar, you should make a convertible version of said car.
That was the... Yeah, for that one. Then loads of their, like, really old stuff was. Their 90s Elan was also a convertible. And only a convertible. And front-wheel drive for some reason.
That's better, maybe? No idea. Cheaper? No. Aren't front-wheel drive cars more complicated than rear-wheel drive cars to engineer?
Not if the engine's at the front, but in a mid-engine sports car, probably.
Wait! It was mid-engine?
Yes!
Also, if the engine's at the front?
Well, then you don't have to have a drive shaft running down the length of the car, so the engine just goes straight to the wheels. Which is better for ground clearancing.
I don't know why for some reason in my mind, having a drive shaft between the engine and the wheels makes it easier, but I don't know why that would be.
But it can't make it that much more complicated either, surely. It's just a spinning thing.
Yeah, exactly. And when you have that spinning thing, you then have more space to put whatever the thing's called that rotates the spinning thing going backwards to making the spinning thing spin sideways, which then spins the wheels.
Is that the differential?
Is it a differential?
I don't know.
Oh,
that's somewhere there.
Is it an axle?
Oh, an axle. That's
What's
also
it called? When you have a spinning thing that goes one way, and then you have a little set of gears or cogs that make the spinning thing spin another thing in a perpendicular direction.
I don't know.
I've been murdered by two Z4s, and I have an itch.
It's a differential, isn't it? Or no, because that does the thing between
the
left and right wheel, doesn't it? To do power. I don't know.
That sounds very complicated and like something that... Wait, but then how would old cars have a differential?
I don't think they did.
No, but wait. No, maybe it is the differential because that's why you have to weld it in all... Well, you don't have to weld it. Not advice. You can... yeah, no, that's also not advice. It is sometimes possible for experts to weld their differentials together in off-road all-wheel drive cars.
We've got very distracted and I've won the race.
Yes, I don't know. My car isn't very fast, it turns out. It's also understeers because I think it's got too much rear downforce.
Horizon 0? Skull Surfer.
Why is there only 11 cars in this? Why is one of the cars level 2,999 Prestige 10? Your car is significantly faster.
I wonder if Sid the Psychic knows who's going to win the race.
Deadeye Daddy.
What?
White Dog. Xbox gamer tags are the best part of this.
Yes.
Okay, when you're at enough speed that the rear wing actually does
Oh.
something, this car is quite
Why are
good.
they braking?
The Nissan Z is quite cool. We could compare them. It's actually a good idea. Should we do a challenge where we compare the Emira to the new Nissan Z?
We probably should.
This doesn't look very off-road. This looks like a motorway.
Yeah, it is.
Which means petrol's... Right, mine maxes out at 140. And I just went on 2 wheels following you. That's not very good.
It was because Lotus, in their infinite wisdom, decided to make it a lot heavier than the previous car without changing the engine at all.
Safety regulations, probably?
Yes.
My car got air!
Well, that's why it's heavier, but they needed to up-tune the engine a bit.
I just got overtaken by an Audi TT. Wait, I've got another gear! Basically, the Emira's too expensive is the conclusion.
Yes, get an old Lotus instead. So that'll definitely
How much
be
is the
reliable.
repair bill on that, then?
Yes. Well, they have Toyota engines too, they're incredibly reliable.
Isn't that basically the thing? The lots of trouble, usually serious, only applies until they started using actual engines made by competent people.
Yes, which they've been doing for about 30 years now, so...
That's the thing I never understood with, like, stuff like a Caterham. Surely if you've got a Caterham, that is really... that not much can go wrong on it. So it would
you have to build it yourself, so...
easy to maintain. You can buy one that's been built already. But if a car doesn't have much on it, then it should be relatively easy to service and therefore cheap, and there are also less moving parts that can break.
Yes.
The only thing that can really go wrong is an engine, so therefore if you have an intelligent drivetrain that is a universal Wait! Why don't we have universal standards for drivetrains and... Because then you could literally just swap any engine into any car.
That's probably why.
That would be brilliant, though. Maybe they do have that. I'm not going to question it. My car's too slow. It's 2-0 to the Emira. What do we do now?
Well, we can't really do a drag race because the Emira will just win. And that's the brilliant thing. I think I have 4 Emiras now.
I thought you only got one of them as a DLC, or are you able to buy more of them in the auto
You
show?
get one free, and then you can spend credits for more.
Ah, okay. That was a problem when you were able to sell barn finds. Because in theory that meant you could just well, you could basically hoard barn finds.
Yes.
And I did, for some reason. I still don't know why I did that. I never actually did anything with them, but I did just buy up a bunch of barn finds. This performed worse in the drift zone than a stock AMC Gremlin, which is 404 PI. Mine didn't even go sideways enough to spin. How did you spin a Lotus that is heavier than...
Because it handles too well. I have to pull the handbrake to get it to slide.
What score are you on?
120,000.
Right, you've won. Because I was 110 something.
Ah.
So it's free. Right, don't mess around. Is your stock? It probably is.
Yes.
Don't mess around with people's DIY sports cars. Just buy something that was built by a manufacturer famous for making sports cars.
Yes.
They're probably quite good at it. Especially if it looks like that. That is a beautiful bit of car design.
And that brings an end to today's challenge. As ever, do go and check out Fail's channel, which will be linked in the description. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I will be back with the next one very soon.